Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Morning Show. Here we are, year 11 of this bullshit. We've been around for 10 years. Oh, no, we've been around for over 11, so we're on year 12 of this bullshit. It is a life sentence. They will not let me leave. Oh, goodness. Thank God you guys can't see below kind of the nipple level on me. I missed a button this morning. Welcome to the show. I'm Aaron Imholt. Johnny's here. And boy, do we have a show for you today. Good
morning.
One thing we missed about all that Trump-Israel coverage yesterday is, we watched the lefties in the Knesset get thrown out. We saw all that stuff. You know what we didn't see was all of the dignitaries that were there yesterday. I don't know if you saw or not, but there were some very famous dignitaries at the Knesset in Israel. I mean, some of the most famous Israelis in the world. I mean, Israelis who Israeli harder than most Israelis, people who I dare say are some of the greatest Israeli citizens alive today. Certainly not I'm not talking about Americans. I'm talking about Israelis. So happy they could dance. Do you know who the premier Israeli was? Like, and I'm talking celebrities. I'm talking red carpet. I'm talking, fuck Gal Gadot. She's a nobody. I'm talking. I was
about to say her. I don't
know. The Israeli of all Israel. Who's the most Israeli guy you know?
Fuck. Like, obviously, other than Netanyahu and you said celebrities.
And Israeli. That's the most important part.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank. Although, like, Michael Rappaport doesn't cut it.
Well, look, this guy is, just think of a guy who's the furthest thing from an American. Just think of a guy.
Shapiro?
Ladies and gentlemen, look who was at the Knesset yesterday. There's our boy. Look at Benny. He's so happy. I never see him this happy when he's in the United States. When he's doing his show, he's always got that scowl on and his eyebrows are all Eugene Levy-esque. And he's just mad about something some progressive did. Those damn lefties and those fucking Muslims and all those people, they're always causing some kind of trouble for old Ben Shapiro. But look at him. When he's in Tel Aviv, when he's in Israel, when he's hanging out at the Knesset, when he's in the government.
He's straight up jovial.
Look at how happy he is. I got to say, I agree with this fellow in his Twitter comments, this Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Okay.
Who writes on Twitter, you should stay there, actually. I got to be honest. I just want Ben to be happy in his homeland. I want Ben to be happy where he feels the most connected to the country and where he's the most patriotic. And by God, you just don't see Ben Shapiro like this every day.
No, I don't see him at all at the moment. But I would say that.
I get what you. There you go. That was subtle. I like it. That was subtle.
I know. That's what I do. The biggest problem I have with the biggest thing I have with this is that, like, he goes there, he goes to this, he does all this stuff. Why does he come back here if he hates it so much?
I don't know why he does it to himself. You know what he must be doing? He must be thinking that he's fighting for you and I. He must be thinking that he's doing it to help the two of us.
Well, he has to know I'm not Jewish, right?
Look, we should. Nobody's perfect. I think right now we should help Ben Shapiro. I think right now we should give Ben Shapiro the help he needs. Like you said, he looks so happy here. He never looks this happy in the United States of America. He always looks so forlorn, and he's scowling. He clearly, like Ed Gein's mother, sees us as a den of sin, of ill repute, if you will. So I would pitch, this is, again, just my pitch, Ben Shapiro stays in Israel. I'm
the Shapiro show with him.
The only reason I want Ben Shapiro to stay in Israel is because, again, he looks so happy. And I think
it's really for his benefit.
It's 100% for him. I know what we're giving up. I know the gem and the treasure that the United States of America is losing if Ben Shapiro stays in Israel, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice, nay, that covenant, in order for Ben to be happy, because I don't think that we should selfishly consume all of Ben's lifeblood and energy when clearly it's better suited in Israel. Look at that. Look at those flags in the background. I've never seen him that happy with an American flag in the background.
I've never even seen him with one. Does he wear the lapel pin or anything like a lot of other stupid fucking posers?
I don't see the
Not right now,
pin.
obviously, but I mean, like, just when he does his show and shit. Clearly the decor suits him. The lighting is in his favor, and he seems generally at peace and happy. No, you should stay there, buddy.
More exuberant. He might have switched shampoos, but I think even his hair looks like it's more voluminous in Israel.
Yeah, I would say it does look lighter. It's got a little lift in there.
I don't know why he wouldn't stay. I mean, again, we'll miss him. America will miss him. We don't want to see him go, but we're happy to see him happy. And if that means that he has to go to Israel and stay there, then I think Ben should be in his home where he feels the most patriotic. God bless.
It'd be great if that's what we got.
Good for Ben. You should, look, even look at this. Even Nick Fuentes is being supportive.
You should stay there.
You should stay there, actually. Look at that. We've got peace. We have peace between Ben Shapiro and Nick Fuentes. Look what happens. Peace is in the air.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Right. Trump has encouraged peace between Fuentes and Shapiro, Israel and Palestine. You should stay there, actually. What a fucking nice thing for Nick to say to Ben. After all of their history, to do him such a kindness is, it's quite frankly, it's too much. You know what, though? I am, in all seriousness, I am counting down the seconds, the minutes. I'm going to do the Rumsfeld thing, or Cheney, I can't remember who it was. Days, maybe weeks, I doubt months. Ben Shapiro is going to be talking about how he believes the Palestinians aren't holding up their end of the bargain. He's going to be on his show talking about how the neutral party that's running Gaza, which is being run by Tony Blair, who is basically an agent of Israel. We need
it's being enforced by the IDF. Like,
we need to find those leaked emails from this weekend.
Oh, there were leaked emails?
Yeah.
Let me guess, the leaked emails. But remember, guys, the plan is the minute the ceasefire is in effect, they broke it, and we go right back in.
You know what? It's really easy if I go to like Jimmy Dore's YouTube channel, but it's really difficult when I search on Google for leaked Israel emails.
It's almost like Google is trying to make sure it doesn't get put out there very much.
It's fascinating. I can, like, if I go on YouTube right now, Jimmy Dore Israel emails. Okay, I just typed that up. Israel is already breaking the ceasefire. Proof Zionists control Trump's cabinet, including Marco Rubio. Now, see, the problem is this is 20 minutes long. The other thing, Ellison. So there's two Ellisons. There's Larry Ellison, the old man from Oracle, who just acquired TikTok, and they're acquiring Paramount as well because Jews don't control the media. And then there's his son, Dave. Remember I said David Ellison yesterday? That got in my head, and I went, I'm sorry, Larry Ellison, my bad. David's his son. And you'd all be dead now if it wasn't for his David. Well, they found out that the Ellison family, they're like massive advocates of this, like, universal surveillance. Like, they want to be able to keep an eye on everybody. They want private companies to be able to surveil everybody, and they pitch it as, isn't this so great? Wouldn't this be wonderful? And they like use the example of, what if a police officer does a really terrible thing? We would be able to know right away. It's like, we already have that.
We already have that. It's the cameras on our phone.
Body cameras, and people have phones. We don't need you. Like, they want Oracle and these other companies that will also own TikTok and Paramount and CBS. They want those companies to have, like,
be in charge of watching us all together.
A surveillance system. Yeah. The Ellisons
I'd be
are
okay
fucked
with
up.
if I hadn't seen time and time again about how their news companies are usually and media companies are usually biased and push a narrative. So I'm like, probably not.
It never
Probably not for
seemed.
the
It
best.
never seems to work out. You know.
I don't know. Every time I watch Total Recall, I feel like that was the beginning of the end when they all were being watched. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Is it like a legit thing they're talking about, or is this just like a planning?
It's something he's been kicking around for a while. He's given speeches on it and stuff. It's kind of like, what's his name? The guy who controls J.D. Vance and him talking about how he wants like enhanced AI humanoids. Peter Thiel. It's just something that, he wants. It's the people who want that shit, even if the thing might be okay, the people who want it always seem really suspect. Let me play this real quick. This is the Israeli emails. This is part of the reason why I think
Israel agrees
Ben
to
Shapiro,
another one of those ceasefires where Israel.
This is where Ben Shapiro, I think he would be happiest staying in Israel because I think they kind of fit more his speed. I think he feels more patriotic there. But this is Jimmy Dore talking about these emails. I'm going to skip around here because Jimmy's a really good host. Jimmy does a really good show. But I want like a very clipped down version of this.
Possibly can.
At least for, the far right-wing coalition that's currently in power around.
Oh, shit. I did the already breaking the ceasefire one. I apologize. I'm kind of doing this on the fly. That's my bet. Here we go.
Is on track to take control of the American media. What? He's on track. He is. He's got it. How do I know Larry Ellison and Israel is controlling Trump's cabinet? At least the Secretary of State, probably the most important cabinet member. So this guy Ron Prosser sent an email to Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, the guy who owns TikTok and a sixth of the American media now. Larry, hi. I really enjoyed spending the afternoon and evening with you. Time flies with you. Thank you. Big hug from Ron. Okay. All right. Here's another one. This is on the April 26, 2020. Larry.
It's 2015. I don't know why I said 2020. It's 2015. But this is just showing Larry Ellison and his influence in the Trump administration and who they pick.
Hi. Please send me his speech. Thanks. His speech, meaning Marco Rubio's speech. On April 30th, Prosser sent another message to Ellison to follow up, sharing his phone number and thanking him again for the evening they spent together. How was the conversation with Mario Rubio? He meant Marco.
These people don't even give a fuck what their names are. They just want to have their little chess pieces in place in power so that they can say and do all the right things when it comes to Israel. It's like, we're really proud of you there, Mario Rubio. It's Marco. Yeah, whatever. We're just excited.
Go eat a mushroom or something.
Yeah. What are you, some kind of fucking Itai? I'm Cuban, sir. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, he did suck his dick.
So there you go. And this is Larry. Hi. How was the conversation? There it is. Did you have a chance to talk about Israel? Would love to chat. Big hug again. Thanks for a wonderful evening. Down here, great meeting with Mark. I set him up. There it is. That's the actual emails that I just read to you.
Yeah, Larry Ellison said, I'd like to set him up with Tony Blair. So Tony Blair's an Ellison guy. Tony Blair's an Oracle guy. Like, they're all, this is what has me, I don't want to be the turd in the punch bowl on this peace deal. But like all these, like they're all in cahoots. Trump, Netanyahu, Ellison, Oracle, Rubio, Blair, like all of these people involved in this peace deal. And we're supposed to believe that the Palestinians aren't going to get fucked on this.
Oh, dude, the minute they announced that peace deal, I thought to myself, like, regardless of whether or not you think Trump is a puppet for Israel, they would use it as an excuse. It was just it was too perfectly worded for, well, we're going to do this, and you guys really have to prove that you can responsibly handle yourselves. Like, we're treating the Palestinians like children, going, look, we're gonna start giving you back control of your room, but you better pick up after yourself there, slugger. And quite frankly, the whole thing set up to be like, look at that shit on the floor. All right, that's it. I'm coming back in. Clearly you can't do this. Clearly you can't handle this. They did the hostage exchange up front, so now they don't even have their own people to worry about. I feel like they'll just go in and level it out and take it.
Burnside says Aaron loves leftists now. I mean, Jimmy Dore is a guy who came from the Young Turks and he came from the left and all that. I like him. He's no bullshit. Like there's no, as Frank Lopez said to Tony, it wasn't Frank Lopez, it was Sosa, as he said to Tony Montana, there's no lying in you. There's no lying in Jimmy Dore. He's just autistically spouting out everything he thinks. And Kurt Metzger is his co-host. I think Metzger does a really good job there as well. But yes, Burnside is right. I've been watching a lot of Jimmy Dore. I've been watching a lot of Sam Cedar. And you know what's funny? You got to watch leftists sometimes because these people are great. So I've noticed this with the Young Turks too when I watch them. They're all Team Candace Owens and Team Tucker Carlson when it comes to Israel and all this. They're all on their side. But they have to do the caveat of, well, yeah, Candace and Tucker have been right about everything regarding Israel. But they're anti-Semites and they don't like Jewish people and they don't. So like, you can't just go, I agree with these people. They've nailed it. You have to do the double speak thing where you're like, they have been right on about everything. But they're anti-Semitic.
But I don't hate Jews.
But it's odd because it's either or. Either they're anti-Semitic, which is an irrational hatred of Jewish people for no reason, or when it comes to Israel and all that, they've been right about everything. Because Tucker and Candace have never just come out and said, oh, all Jews are terrible. Neither have I, nor would I. I don't believe that. But like, there's this weird thing where if you're a righty and you agree with lefties, you have to put a caveat in there that they're a total piece of shit. Which I think makes your point look worse because what you're saying is, you know who I really like the cut of this guy's jib, even though he's a giant piece. I like this giant piece of shit.
Yeah, but so many people did that with Charlie Kirk. Like, I don't like him. I don't agree with what he says, but it's really bullshit what happened to him. Like, it's like, yeah, you couldn't just be like, hey, someone getting shot is bullshit. You had to be like, look, this guy is an absolute piece of garbage. I hate everything he stands for. He said horrible, offensive things about people I care about, but I didn't deserve that. It was wrong.
Yeah, Burnside says that I'm just a total lefty now.
I think it'll change in time. I think it's a fixable condition.
I like this. Burnside says libto. That better not fucking catch on.